imagine what would your great 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 grandpa would be eating at dinner at the dinner table. Like, what will his wife be cooking him? Like, we should be cooking him some rice and some lean chicken with cauliflower and broccoli. Like, probably not. I bet you that she would be cooking like some fatty meat for him, like a fatty piece of ribeyes with a lot of butter on top, and he won't be shy of it. He'd be having like 2, 3 per night or something. And like, imagine how we have eaten it, right? Small feast or big feast. Will he be eating 3 times a day or just two or even one, right? Will he have snacks in between? Like, will he be having all of those low fat, low fat yogurt and fucking low fat all those shitty food? Yeah, probably he probably has some fruits and maybe some vegetables here and there when they are in season, but probably a lot of meat, maybe some nuts, but mostly fatty meat. Hey, before we begin, my name's Coach Trent, and I wrestle for my high school team, and I'm starting to get into amateur boxing. And because I do a sport where I have to weight cut in order to compete and everything, every single ounce of food I put into my own body matters, especially the nutrition content and how nutrition dense it is versus how much calories it has and everything. And so I see a lot of young athletes out there, young men out there doing the wrong stuff, doing the wrong thing, putting the wrong stuff in their body for fuel and energy. And I want to help be a part of the solution and help those athletes to fulfill their fullest potential and beat their competition by eating an animal-based / carnivore diet. And so I have a Skool community link down in the description below where you can go and check out my one-on-one coaching services for dieting and nutrition, where I will literally help you personally one-on-one to fulfill your fullest potential. And that's the first one in the description below. Now, let's get back to the video. About 2 years ago, I was waking up in the morning, having all this big breakfasts, having all this whole grain, whole wheat cereal with milk, and having all these fucking breads from the bakery and all this sugar stuff first thing in the morning at like 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m. I didn't wake up that early, so I didn't have that sugary stuff at like 6 a.m. or something. But again, I was having all these sea oils, McDonald's. Like, I would be waiting for my dad to come home late at night at like 10 p.m. Waiting him like on the front porch, waiting for him on the front porch. And when he comes home, it's like, "Hey, Dad, are you hungry? Let's go get some McDonald's." And so he would drive me to McDonald's late at night, 10 p.m., 11 p.m., having all these late night foods and everything, eating like shit, having all this sugary bakery stuff in front of me. And life was all right for a few months for a young kid like me. Yeah, all that fucking high dopamine shit. But then I started to feel the effect of it on my mental health, like in late 2022, when I started to get on self improvement, start taking things seriously, especially the way I live, especially my health. And so I didn't get serious about dieting, about nutrition until I really got into sports. But again, I didn't really get into until I started to wrestle and box and everything. And so, because wrestling and boxing took so much from me, it was like I have to replenish the energy, the nutrition, and everything. And so, because of that, it changed my whole life, changing the way I eat, changing the way I train, changing the way I live, changed my whole life. And dieting and nutrition is such a big part of that because I feel the difference when I eat like shit. When I got off the carnivore diet and started eating all these hamburgers, all these ultra processed stuff, I feel it, man. I truly feel it. I feel like shit. My asthma got back and everything. And so the only way that we can solve this, the only way that we can get better as a human, as an athlete, as warriors, is to eat like our ancestor. So coming back to your great 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 grandpa or a Spartan warrior who lives in Crete, Rome, or Spartan, like, will you ever think that they will ever touch sea oils. Would they ever come in contact with sea oils? McDonald's 50 plus ingredients bread, 100% ingredients meat? Probably not, right? And you may be wondering, what do our ancestors really eat? And to be honest, I'm not like a scientist. I'm not a scientist or medical doctor that studies past humans or anything like that and what they eat, how they live. But I'm just a man who gets information online, try it for himself and see how it works. And I sincerely believe that humans in the past, our ancestors, have ate mostly fatty meat, organs when they can, and fruits in season when they can, and vegetables. And I sincerely believe that because I've tried for myself and I feel so much better than eating the grains that gets grown like in the agricultural revolution or something like that when the human race started to grow crops in agriculture and plant grains and wheat and everything like that. And so I sincerely believe that the human optimal diet, the human appropriate, the species appropriate diet for humans is fatty meat and fruits when in season, and some organs and vegetable if you want some, and raw dairy if you want to. And you may have this limited belief that, oh, that's a long time ago. We live in the modern day now. Why do we have to go back? Like, yeah, well, look at us now. Diabetes rate is up, like heart disease rate is up, cardiovascular disease, and everything like that. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I like it's fucking going up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? When they start to put sea oils, low fat yogurt, sugary stuff, and low fat, high sugar, high carb stuff into the market and everything, people fall for these lies. And hopefully, you guys don't fall for this either, and that you guys will start going to the grocery store, getting whole beef, one ingredients food. Like, and if you eat vegetables, get just the vegetable itself, nothing added to it. You know what I'm saying? And fruits, whole food. You know, the best thing, like the least you can do is eat whole food. But the best that you can eat is probably just a carnivore diet, to be honest. And if that have brought some value, please let me know in the comment below. And if there's anything I can improve on, please also let me know. Thank you guys for watching, and subscribe, like, share, and comment below, and help us share and grow. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.